Auf dem Weg zum AI-Kontinent. Wir setzen jetzt mal die europäische Brille auf und gucken nach Brüssel. Da müsste ich, wenn alles nach Plan läuft, mit der Direktorin des AI-Office, also dem Büro für Künstliche Intelligenz bei der Europäischen Kommission verbunden sein. Ich liebe die Technik, wenn sie so funktioniert. Danke an euch, dass ihr das so möglich gemacht habt. Lucilla, can you hear me?
Hello, yes, I can hear you very well.
Perfect.
Thank you for inviting me.
Lucilla Sioli, how was your day so far?
It's very good, it's very busy, but I'm very happy to be here.
All right. My name is Fio. I'm hosting the event, and I would say whenever you are ready, stage is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. So I see my slides are already showing. So I will tell you about the AI continent and also what we're doing in the European Commission right now, what we are working on at the AI office. And I hope that this will also inform your discussions later. So I will start with the AI continent. Next slide, please. The AI continent is an ambitious strategy. I would say ambitious because the ambition of Europe wanting to be an AI continent is pretty high. You know that most of the people would say AI is about a race between the United States and China. But we actually think that the European Union is not so badly placed in this race, and that we have some very strong capabilities that we can use, because the race is certainly not over, and it's actually very far from over. And we can rely on certain elements of our economy and our society to be able to benefit in terms of artificial intelligence, like other nations are doing. So first of all, so in the AI continent, we look both on the one hand at the infrastructure that one needs to develop artificial intelligence, and on the other hand, we look at the adoption of the artificial intelligence by the sectors and the public sector and so on. Next slide. So when we talk about the infrastructure, one of the main benefits and one of the best elements of our, let's say, AI stack is the fact that we can rely on a network in Europe of public supercomputers. So this is pretty unique in the world. No other continent would have such a network of public supercomputer. Nowadays, including with the supercomputer in Germany, we have 4 out of the top 10 supercomputers in the world. And the supercomputers, of course, are very important for AI because they offer the infrastructure, the computing infrastructure for the training of AI. Right now, we're in the process of transforming them into what we call AI factories, which are basically supercomputers being upgraded with the most advanced computing chips, the GPUs, the best GPUs that are available on the market. And they will also be offering services in terms of training, in terms of software engineering. And that's why now we call them AI factories. We have 13 of them across the European Union in 17 member states. And these are a very good starting point for our computing infrastructure. Next slide. But we're moving beyond the AI factories now. We are moving to what we call gigafactories. So the gigafactories are massive supercomputers integrating with data centers. And we would like to set up a few of them in the European Union. And these are, of course, very, very expensive efforts. So while the AI factories relate to public supercomputers that can be used for free by researchers and by SMEs, including startups, now the gigafactories are much more expensive and the public sector cannot pay for it. So we look for a public-private partnership with private actors we had a call for expression of interest to see who was actually interested in participating in setting up gigafactories, and we were overwhelmed by the reply. We had more than 75 replies across the European Union. Of course, we will not build 75 gigafactories, but this really shows the great interest that there is in this particular effort, and a lot of this interest also comes from Germany. But what I would like to take from this is also the fact that there is a willingness in Europe to invest in AI, and that is always very important to keep in mind. Next slide. Now, when we look at the AI stack, of course, we have these computer infrastructures or supercomputers that can be used for the training and sometimes also for the fine-tuning of models. But then we also need to have some cloud capabilities. And so we will be coming forward with a Cloud and AI Development Act. And we will try to facilitate the development of the cloud in the European Union, for example, simplifying permitting processes, facilitating the installment of data centers, and so on. And this is going to come next year, but it's going to be very important to be able to strengthen a bit our cloud capacity, also to be able to serve the public administration. Next slide. And another element of the infrastructure on top of the computing capacity is the data. Now, we have done a number of other acts on data, the Data Act, the Data Governance Act, and all these has tried to stimulate the availability of data and the use of data, including in industrial settings. We have to simplify a bit the construct that we made, and so we will come forward in the context of the simplification exercise the European Commission is bringing forward in the course of